This is how I made this animation. For this video. First thing I did is I came over to this site. There's plenty of other sites where you can find these textures. You could also just go into Minecraft, but went here and I searched lock, because I know that Minecraft does have a lock texture. So this is the texture I picked up, and then I opened up Photoshop. I created a new file, about 1000 by 1000, just so I had some scaling availability, and I called it something like a lock asset. No, literally lock asset. So lock asset, I'll call it demonstration. Here's the lock, but it's way too small, so I'm gonna have to upscale it. First, I'm gonna make sure that I'm using a nearest neighbor as the upscaling so that it doesn't get all blurry. So preferences, general, image interpolation, nearest. Now when I scale this up, we can see that it doesn't lose any detail. Next thing I did is separate these two parts, the top part of the lock and the bottom part. So just use a simple rectangle select. So now that I have it selected, I click this button here for mask. That's perfect. Isolate, and now I'm going to duplicate this, delete the mask, and get the bottom half instead. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to actually stretch this end of the lock. You'll see why. So to do that, I grab my selection tool, I grab about this bit here, and I copy it, make sure that these layers are merged first, and I paste it, and then I do it over again one more time. So now I've extended the lock out, grab these layers and combine them, bring this back down, and now all I'm gonna do is get this background, turn this part off, export, quick export, lock asset demo, bottom, export, top. Next, we're gonna go ahead and open up After Effects, create our project, drop in these two files. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to get a new null object. I'm going to center the anchor point in the middle. Then I'm going to center the actual null object in the center of the screen. Add keyframes at the beginning and end, and one at let's do about in the middle here. Keyframes, go into keyframe editor, or what's it called, the value graph, the graph editor. And I'm gonna select these points. I'm gonna go to the middle here, and I'm going to take it down to like 90. First thing, before I do that though, I'm gonna pick whip both of these so that they copy the scale. So whatever happens to this null layer will also happen to these two. So take it down to like 90, and it looks very slow and like kind of janky. So what we can do is we can easy ease, and then we can kind of pull these two in. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring all these all the way in. So it's like a bounce, and the bounce is a little extreme. So there we go. Something more like that, right? Now that we've got that, I'm going to copy it over again, just duplicate it forward. Now this seems way too slow. It's because this got brought back in, so I can click, drag out. Nice. So we've got the basics of it. Keyframe rotation, go over and just copy where these scale values are being edited, apply rotation. I'm going to use about 1 degree, 2 degrees, something like that. Make sure that the other ones are still, because I just want a very slight rotation. I don't want it to be way too much, because then it might look a little janky. I'm gonna pull these two handles in, kind of make it look similar to the scale graph. Then I'm gonna copy it forward, and I'm gonna change the rotation a little bit just to add a little bit of intrigue. So like that. Nice. We're getting there. So, but it looks a little boring still. So what I'm actually gonna do, I'm gonna zoom in, and I'm going to make this kind of bounce in, or like overshoot it like that. I don't know the actual term for this. I'm not like trained in editing, but something a little bit like that, I guess. I don't mind that. Now the rotation also has to match a little bit. So pull this up, bring this down. Nice. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna have this lock have a little bit of movement. So we're gonna open up the position. We can use this as a guideline for where to put these keyframes. And then on this one, we're gonna add a little bit of downwards motion, not much. Make sure that we separate the keyframes so that you can actually have it what you want it to do. Bring these handles in, something like this. I don't know. I'm gonna bring these handles in. No, I'm gonna leave them out a little bit. So there we go. See these being tried, and then bring this back out. Nice. So we can close these up. It's the beginning of our animation completed. Now for the actual opening part, same thing pretty much. We'll bring it out to, I don't know, 4. Oh, how far? About this far, I think. And keyframe the rotation again. So out here, scale, rotation. Actually, all we have to do really is just this. Is the basic motion is pretty much the same, except that the ending value is different. So the ending value for the top part is going to be different. So copy this, paste it forward, and go into the scale and just move it up like that. So like that, that's good. And then quickly make this deeper so it's like a progression. And on this step here, I'm gonna make it go down super far, so like 70. Yeah. And the rotation, just like 1 degree again. I don't want it to be, I want the focus to be on the unlock. Okay, nice. So we're gonna stop using this null object because we want a different movement at the same time now. So that means we're gonna use a new null object. So Control Alt Home once again to center the anchor point. Now the scale is a little wrong, so I'm actually going to have this remain like 75% here too. So it's just a little bit smaller. Let me make sure that you pick whip the other null to this one. So 75%. And then over here, 75% again. And then when this is all the way down, basically I'm gonna go out to like 7 seconds and have it be 100%. So it grows. 100% is a little bit too big. So 85 maybe, something like that. And then we can add these other values again to have it be even more dramatic. So the lock is shaking, it unlocks. And we're gonna have this spring forward, pretty much. Easy ease once again. And I'm just gonna pull it forward like this so it's just a nice curve. That's nice. And it's nice and fluid. So that's that part. Then we can add some text. And I think the text on the original was using the Minecrafter font. And it says something like version unlocked. Control A, white text. It's probably the part that was the least happy with because it was kind of boring. The text was kind of boring. But so split here, position. This isn't gonna have any extra movement except for just this. So scale it up just a little bit. Position. Select these two. I'm going to separate the dimensions. Y position. Have it drag up like this so it'll smooth into the frame. And then we have to bring it down. So it's actually gonna be the opposite. Grab this and it'll look something like that. I don't know how accurate that is to the original effect I did, but I'm not gonna go look at it right now. 100% here, 0% here. Nice. I like that. I think we can have it start higher though, because yeah, that's nice. I like that. I cut it at 7 seconds because then it's going to transition over to the other screen. There we go. That's pretty much all we need here. And let me go back, step forward. It's like a frame and cut it there. So that's pretty nice. Now I have this panorama footage somewhere around here. So here it is. It is the Minecraft panorama loop. And basically I just cut it like that. I have the Minecraft logo, scale it up, and just move it up to like there. That seems about right. And I'm gonna add a little bit of blur to this. So let's just go to our effects tab. I don't know why it's lagging. Grab blur. And I think a Gaussian blur might work. Just a very basic. Yeah, it's fine. And let's move all of this above here. And basically one last thing we need to do for this lock. To have one last null object. Does this edit scale? Yeah, it does. Okay. So one last null object here. The same.
And instead, we're going to finally use these 3Ds that we have not used yet. Let's keep them like this. Make sure nothing broke. Now we can go into here position. We're going to keyframe the Z position and the Y position at the same time. Basically make sure that the goal is already lined up there. And now we can bring it in super far. I think it's like oh, it's further than that. Wow. That's crazy. And now we can just simply do that to both. Same thing we did before. It should work better though. That looks nice. Same thing on this one. We're gonna bring this in, bring this out. Looks very nice. And then we're gonna I'm gonna add a blur on top so it like fakes depth of field. So when the lock gets nice and close, it'll be decently blurry. I forgot. I think I have to do that in an adjustment layer. I don't know why I tried to apply it to the null. That was not a smart choice of me. I think I just have to legit just apply it to both of them. I don't remember how I did it before. Just go to effects and we're just gonna copy and paste it. There's a more proper way of doing it, but I don't really care. That's pretty good. And then to help out with the transition, we can set the scale of this scale of the panorama. Sorry, I can't speak properly. And then increase the scale like that. You won't really notice that much, hopefully, that it's zoomed in. Now there's a smooth transition between the two, and we are done pretty much. All of the other stuff, like the text here bouncing in and out, that's super easy to do in just like Premiere or something like that. I think in the other one I did use After Effects to add the text. That's the splash text. Oh, I really can't speak. The splash text bouncing in and out. But it's really not that hard to do. And the list is just text, so you can add that later. And yeah, that's how I made the animation.